Welcome to episode 4 of Robbins Valley Metro area. We had to remake it so it looks a little bit different. I caught us up to where we should have been, and we'll take a tour and then start building. Alrighty, since our last episode, Green Cities has come out, and my simulation stopped running, and I could not get the simulation to run. The game would load, but the simulation would not run. First up on the tour, we have our rail yard that we actually brought through this nice little tunnel. Oh, gotta move it, mod that out of the way. Did the other one make it? No. Okay. So we brought in this rail line from across the river right up to here. I'm thinking we might bring another line parallel that jumps out to here and then out. So we have our passenger station and freight on two different lines. Although not necessary with Green Cities update, you can manage your rail junction traffic flow. We have a nice grid started. Think Old Town, think Old Settlement. And then we're breaking the grid with different... We're breaking it with different directions. We're taking the grid and sending it different directions. So we have a lovely uninterrupted right turn exit on both sides. So we have an extremely limited access exit. You can exit off and then get on. We have our first of some commercial establishments. And then of course a residential and an industrial neighborhood. We get pretty close with our residential and industrial neighborhood, but we have plenty of trees. This happens in my town, so why not in cities? A few office buildings share a common parking lot next to some of the factories. I imagine the office buildings probably deal with some of the product that's made right here. I kind of like how these residential blocks turned out. My plan is to replicate some of this high, low, medium, kind of medium density. I mean, maybe there's actually 2 apartments in here. I mean, it very well could be. You open the door, you got a door, and then a stairwell. But replicate that, add some more of our industrial buildings. Our industrial buildings don't go any further than this. I'm still debating whether we pull our rail line through this way and then up, or if we have a second line that comes out and then in. We have what, elementary school? We don't have a high school, so I guess what we'll do is we'll put in a high school. We'll put in a nice big high school. Maybe we'll actually put the high school complex here. We're gonna use the European asset. We want to turn it the other way so the building. Well, that's not the prettiest side of the building, huh? Although this side of the building faces that, so. Doesn't look too bad. We need to give it more parking though. So I copy it as opposed to move it, so I could always just grab. Uh-oh. We'll do it this way. You wouldn't have an appreciation for the beauty that is the world. They had this amazing streetscape that they had done in Skylines. Shared a picture on Twitter, and then they did a top view, and then they were immediately concerned that something was a little crooked compared to the building. Well, that's what made it unique, and that's what made it beautiful. So if you're out there and you're trying to make everything perfect, I'm looking for another type of tree that I'm using. I want to stick to similar trees. But give me the small ones. So now, what I'm going to do is get these trees here. I mean, this is a warm climate. I would imagine that they... Well, it's... okay. It's a warmer climate. We're not talking palm trees, right? But on better days, they'll probably go outside to eat. Sorry, dude, we're about to put a table on top of you. Grab this. Boom. Toss in some waste cans. Some recycling. There's even more benches for them to enjoy. I know that we've got these guys, but this would be specifically for, say, a lunch period. I'm gonna leave this space open. We're gonna get some field assets and build more of a complex here. We're gonna switch gears and do our commercial district. So I'm using Find It to find stuff, but more importantly, well, I guess growable. Wait, is that the same building? I think so. I know I'm gonna get repeat sometime, but it doesn't hurt to look to see what's around. I don't think this is repeat. This might be. Maybe not. But what we'll do is we'll double it. What we need to do is stop them from upgrading. This only works when you have no abandonment, just because you're placing stuff before it would really grow. Disable zone check. Find it. I feel like we could put like a little tiny corner fast food joint. Oh, that's even better. See, it even says diner, but it doesn't. Yeah, perfect. We're gonna put it right on the corner. No! Who knew that was specialized? What do you think that is? Leisure? No, that's tourism. What? We got lucky, right? We got lucky. We added our high school without the athletic fields yet. If we added more to our older commercial district, we might change this instead of being 6 lanes. Though it is meant to help facilitate to the industrial, but I think we might change it to 4. We'll see. Until next time, my name is Azili. Thanks for watching Robbins Valley Metro, episode number 4. We'll be back with episode number 5 soon. Until then, have an amazing day. Stay awesome. Happy building. And just love life.